Hello and welcome to you all, and today we are going to learn about composite design pattern. This design pattern belongs to the structural design family, and this allows your object to create a tree-like structures to maintain the hierarchy. With the help of this particular design pattern, you can deal with the single objects or the group of the object that is known as composite in this design pattern in a very consistent manner. You need not to worry about the complex hierarchy that is composite objects are having, but you can perform all the common operations uniformly. Let's try to understand the design pattern with the help of an example of the file system. In the file system, either you can have individual file or you can have multiple folders. Inside those folders, you can have multiple files or multiple folders again. So these folders are maintaining a kind of tree-like structure to maintain its hierarchy. But with the help of composition design pattern, you can perform all the common operations like searching a particular file, getting the size of the directory, or counting the number of the files inside the directory without any issue, and by having consistent implementation of your functions. Here you need not to worry about either you are dealing with the individual file or you are dealing with a particular folder that is having a synthesized tree kind of a structure with multiple files or with multiple folders. If we talk about the components of composite design pattern, there are majorly three. Number one is leaf, number two is component, and number three is composite. So leaf are the objects that are not having any children further, and component is the protocol that defines the common behavior or the common operations between leaf and the composite objects. Composite objects are those objects that are further created with the help of either with the leaf or with the composition of different composite objects. So they are basically having the children. They follow the component protocol also, but for few of the operations they can delegate their functionality to their child objects. Till this point you got the conceptual understanding of the composite design pattern, and now it's the time to jump into the code sample.
For the code sample, we are taking here example of one team structure where there could be some of the individual employees and there could be some managers that are managing a team of subordinates. Both of the objects, either their individual employee or their manager, they are following the employee protocol. In this protocol, we are having attribute name that is of type string, and there is a function display. So our individual employee is the leaf object because it is not having any children further and it is following the employee protocol. And that's why it is having the attribute name and a function display. Inside that, we are just printing the name of that particular employee. Manager is our composite object because it is also the type of employee, but again they are managing the team of employees also. So that's why we are maintaining this particular team in the form of subordinates array, and that's why it is denoting our composite objects. So this is again following the employee protocol, and the function display, you can see it implemented here. Inside that, we are printing the name of that particular manager and also printing the name of all the subordinates that a particular manager is managing. So that's why you can see that individual employee and the manager both are following the employee protocol because this is the common behavior in both of the objects. But again, individual employee is our leaf object and manager is our composite object. Now from the line number 49, we are trying to build a hierarchical structure of the team with the help of individual employee and the manager objects. So there is an employee 1 whose name is John, there is employee 2 whose name is Alice, and at the line number 53, we are creating an object of type manager that is named Bob, and employee 1 and employee 2, that is John and Alice, are the subordinates of the manager 1, that is Bob. There is one more employee, that is employee 3 whose name is Eve, and there is another manager whose name is Charlie, and manager 1 is the subordinate of manager 2, and manager 2 again is having a subordinate that is the new employee 3 whose name is Eve. Now you can see that there is a complete hierarchical structure where under the manager 1 we are having the two subordinates, under the manager 2 we are again having the two subordinates, but one is the type of manager and another one is the type of individual employee. And now if we want to print the complete team with the information that who is the manager and who is the subordinate, then with the help of this particular component protocol and with the help of this particular implementation, we will be able to see the complete team. Let's try to run this playground demo. So there were some individual objects and there were some composite objects in this particular example that were related with some hierarchical structure among the different employees, but you are able to deal with them without any issue and with the help of uniform code. And this is the beauty of composite design pattern.
I hope you like this quick tutorial on the composite design pattern. If you have any feedback, any comment, any suggestion, feel free to drop us in the comment box. For any other discussion, you can always drop me an email on my email ID, that is venugopaltewari@gmail.com. Till our next video, stay tuned to our channel, stay motivated and keep learning with us. Thank you.